morning, students. Today we will learn a very nice poem by Walt Whitman, that is Song of the Open Road. But before that, I would like to tell you about the title of the poem. The title of the poem, Song of the Open Road, is really significant and indicates freedom. Next, the poet Walt Whitman deliberately has used the word song, and it has a purpose. Actually, the poet wants to enjoy to travel on the open road without any tension and worries. The worries of the past, present and future. He wants to face the life without any complaint. The poem, Song of the Open Road, presents the poet's wish to move ahead on the road of the life with his own will. Dear students, please see the new words given on this slide and their meanings. These words will help you to understand the central meaning and the central theme of the poem. Next, the poem Song of the Open Road, actually it is a free verse, the present poem, taken from the collection Leaves of Grass of Walt Whitman. The poem actually written in 1856, and in this poem the poet has focused the importance of democracy as well as freedom. It is written in the free verse and is in the form of monologue. Students, you know very well that the free verse, in free verse we know that there is no any rhyme scheme, and in monologue, the form monologue, you know very well about monologue, that poet himself speaks about whatever comes in his mind, he just speaks about. That is monologue. The poet wants to express his thoughts over the journey of life taken on different roads in this particular poem. The poem is actually his inner desire. He intuitively he desires to enjoy life without any worries and tension. See, students, the poet does not want any worry or worries and tension in his life. He just wants to lead his life without any worry, without any worries and tension. It is an inspirational poem, as I told you, which is in the form of narration, and it is an ode to one's self. Now I would like to introduce you in brief the poet. The poet is Walt Whitman. He is a very famous American poet, and he was born on Long Island in 1819. He born in Iceland but grew up in New York. He was a very famous poet, essayist and journalist. Next, I would like to tell you about, students, he was also called as father of free verse. It means that he produced his literature his poems, he composed the poems, but these poems, his many poems are in the form of free verse. He is in the form of free verse, and he is famous for that. Next, his poems, O Captain, My Captain, and his collection, Leaves of Grass, are his remarkable literary works. Now, without wasting time, I would like to turn to the first stanza of the poem on page number 94, the poem Song of the Open Road. First, I would like to read the whole poem, and later on I will explain all the lines in detail. Students, see page number 94. Song of the Open Road. Afoot and light-hearted, I take to the open road. Healthy, free, the world before me. The long brown path before me, leading wherever I choose. Henceforth, I ask not good fortune. I myself am good fortune. Henceforth, I whimper no more, postpone no more, need nothing. Done with outdoor complaints, libraries, careless criticisms, strong and content, I travel to open road, the earth that is sufficient. Next page, page number 95. I do not want the constellations any nearer. I know they are very well where they are. I know they suffice for those who belong to them. Still here I carry my old delicious burdens. I carry them, men and women. I carry them with me wherever I go. I swear it is impossible for me to get rid of them. I am filled with them, and I will fill them in return. This is the poem written by Walt Whitman. Now I would like to explain in the first 4 lines of the poem. See the first 4 lines of the poem. Afoot and light-hearted I take to the open road. Healthy, free, the world before me. The long brown path before me, leading wherever I choose. Students, in the first 4 lines, you will see that the poem begins with poet's journey on foot on the open road. Here, road means the road of the life. The poet expresses, the poet expresses that he is very happy. The poet is very happy to take this journey in this healthy and free world. See, how is the world? The world is healthy and free, in which he wants to live his life. Further, he says he has a control over this journey. What does he say? He says that he has a control over this journey because he has chosen the brown path freely. See, in this 4 line he says that he has chosen his own path, and that path is brown. Freely he has chosen to himself to travel. These are the 4 lines. Next lines. Henceforth I ask not good fortune. I myself am good fortune. Henceforth I whimper no more, postpone no more, need nothing. Done with indoor complaints, libraries, careless criticisms. Strong and content, I travel the open road. The earth that is sufficient. See, in these 8 lines, the poet says that he does not ask for good fortune, and he considers himself as the creator of his own fortune. He considers himself here creator of his own life, creator of his own fortune, creator of his own destiny. Further he says, he will not cry or hesitate. What does he say? He will not be hesitated or cried. He will not cry or hesitate to do anything. Whatever he had chosen, he himself has chosen. He will not postpone it. Whatever he has chosen for his life, he will not postpone it. He is not satisfied in the four walls. Next he says, though he is confined in the four walls, he is not satisfied. He says, he is strong and happy enough. In these lines he says, he is strong and happy, though he is confined in the four walls. He is strong and happy enough to travel on the open road which he has unlocked for himself. See, what a line. He says here that he has created this particular path for himself, and he has unlocked this path for himself to live positively his life while traveling on that particular road. He says he has unlocked for himself from several complaints and arguments in his past life. He has unlocked that path, and that path was full of complaints and arguments. This was his past life. It means that he has complaints about his past life. He has arguments about his past life. That is why he wants to be free from that complaints and from that arguments of his past life. And that is why he wants to live ahead. He wants to move ahead. Next page number 95. I do not want the constellations any nearer. I know they are very well before they are. I know they suffice for those who belong to them. Still here I carry my old delicious burdens. I carry them, men and women. I carry them with me wherever I go. I swear it is impossible for me to get rid of them. I am filled with them, and I will fill them in return. See, in these lines on page number 95, he says, the poet tries to free from pleasures and relations. He wants to make free himself from worldly pleasures and relations. He wants to make free himself. He has great faith in them, and he knows that they are doing well and happy with them. Though he is happy in these relations and pleasures, he wants to move ahead himself. Actually, he does not have any wish to engage himself in friends and other people. He is not willing to live in the company of his friends and relatives. He wants to live his life himself, alone. He does not have any wish to engage himself in friends and other people. And he further says that he thinks that the Mother Earth is enough to travel. He says that I'm not interested in worldly relations and pleasures. I'm not interested in friends. I'm not interested in relatives' relations. I want to live my life alone, and Mother Earth is enough to travel. See, these lines are very, this line touches our heart, because in these lines, These lines indicates freedom. He is focusing liberty and freedom. Actually, in this poem, or the tone of the poem, you will understand that this is a really inspirational poem written in free verse, and the form of this poem is monologue. Students, I hope you may have understood the